Hi YouTubers, this is Donglei Sang. I'm a postdoc researcher from University of Maryland, College Park. My major research focus is host pathogen interactions and immunology of infectious diseases. I have been working in this area for about 10 years. An advantage of my research is to use multiple imaging methods to visualize the behaviors of immune cells and how they interact with different pathogens. This is my first YouTube video. I decided to start this YouTube channel because, like many of you, I have been following the stay-at-home order in the past months. I'm not able to continue my normal research, and I watched many YouTube videos during my stay at home, and suddenly I realized, why don't I create a channel of myself? My wife told me, you should not waste your time doing that. Well, I think even Dr. Anthony Fauci can spend time talking to the YouTubers. Why can't I? So I want to use this channel to tell my friends and the public about the research we have been doing every day and the knowledge we have based on our studies. So as many of you may be doing, I have been keeping track of the coronavirus almost on a daily basis. I follow the updates about the information about vaccines and drug developments. However, it is disappointing that as of today, we still don't have valid vaccines and the therapeutic drugs that people have placed hope on, like lopinavir, ritonavir, and hydrochloroquine, all have negative reports on their efficacy. And today, there are information about another famous drug, the Remdesivir, which may also fail its clinical trial. This drug has been regarded as the hope of the people. So this information triggers a sell-off of Gilead stock on the market a few hours ago. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about why I will not be surprised if Remdesivir indeed fails its clinical trial. Well, I wish I am wrong because I don't want to destroy many people's hope. And I have debated with people in many occasions, and I know this could be a very controversial topic. So I have to make several statements before I start this video. First, I don't hold stocks of any pharmaceutical companies, so I have no conflict of interest with any of them. Second, my comments here has nothing to do with my university or my laboratory. They are all my own points of views. Remdesivir is an analog of adenosine, which is a type of nucleotide. So it works by inserting into the RNA chain of the virus during amplification and cause the amplification to terminate. In another word, the drug works by inhibiting the viral replication. While it sounds to be a perfect way to cure this disease, so there are other issues that cannot be neglected. To find out a cure for a disease, so the most important thing is to identify the critical factors that triggers the pathology and the mortality. So many people think it is the pathogen that are causing the problem. Well, they are correct, but not exactly. So pathogens, no matter bacteria, fungi, or virus, or parasites, they can be pathogenic. However, in many cases, the humans live with these pathogens without harming each other. You might have the word that the humans have billions of bacteria living in our guts. Humans eventually choose to tolerate those pathogens. And even sometimes they do cause problems. Pathogens are usually not the direct cause of pathology and mortality. So in the past years, our lab has published many studies emphasizing the regulation of inflammation during infections. So we have shown in many cases that the well-being of the host has little to do with how many pathogens the host have. but instead has a lot to do with inflammation status that they develop after infection. Like in this COVID-19 case, it is the subsequent inflammation that causes the worsening of the disease. This inflammation, although it is initially triggered by the virus infection, are aggravated by many other factors as the disease progresses. These factors include a lot of what we call damage-associated molecular patterns, for example, ATP, oxidized lipids, and many other uncharacterized factors. In addition, so the situation will get more complex if you consider the microbiota of each individual. Because during virus infection, your barrier function is compromised. So certain commensal bacteria in your airways have the chance to thrive and grow. And the contribution of the commensal bacteria further makes the situation more complex. So in a word, although the problem is initially caused by virus infection, once the disease develops, the virus is no longer the most important thing anymore. You have other factors which are more inflammatory than the virus itself. So controlling these factors has higher priority than controlling the virus itself. This is also the reason why I always emphasize the importance of critical care. Because for patients in critical conditions, basic life support is the top priority. Targeting the virus itself may be important to slow down the progression of the disease. But for patients that have more severe conditions, I really don't think controlling the virus can help that much. This is just like a house is on fire and is going to burn down. And what you should do is to put out the fire or remove all inflammable stuff. You may realize that, okay, it is a failing cell phone charger that is causing the fire. But removing other cell phone chargers in your house is not going to help with the fire. So this is the reason why I will not be surprised if Remdesivir fails its clinical trial, especially in critically sick patients. I know the coronavirus is causing a lot of deaths and threatening the lives of a lot. I also wish a drug or vaccine can come out soon. I even wish Remdesivir can work and prove that I am wrong. However, based on my own knowledge, I really don't think targeting the virus itself has the priority over targeting inflammation, especially in critically sick patients. Okay, I think today I will just stop here. So this is my first YouTube video. I know I have a lot to improve. In my next videos, I'm going to talk about what, in my opinion, is the best target for coronavirus treatment. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and give me some support. If you want to communicate with me, you can either leave comments below or you can send me an email. In the end, so please stay healthy and wish everything return to normal soon.